Welcome back, everybody. As you probably guessed from the title of the video, there is an Olight flash sale going on yet again this month. They got some new stuff that's pretty cool, and some, I guess, new versions of older models as well. Regardless, there will be, again, links to everything down below in the video description to the flash sale. It starts on the 13th. All the details should be rolling in on the screen here throughout the video. As far as Olight videos, I know some of you guys love them, some of you guys hate them. Nobody has to click on them. If you like them, cool. If not, new videos will be coming soon. All right, so we're gonna walk through the models here, show you guys what's going on. First off, we'll show you the new stuff because that's the coolest in my opinion. We have this little guy here, which is actually not super little per se, but it's the Warrior X Turbo. This thing is a freaking throw monster, as you're about to see here in just a second. And it's pretty fantastic. It has the tail cap, which is a gas pedal style, so low and then high option. You can also click it for constant on in both modes. Powered by a 5,000 milliamp battery, I believe. Let me double check on that and make sure it has an all. I am correct. It is a all aluminum construction. It has a clip here that you can remove. You can also add a different option here around there for guys who like to use it like that, if that's how you dig running lights. So there is that. Of course, the head is a little bit larger. However, the body is a 1-inch body. So if you want to use light mounts, you can. However, just keep in mind, you're going to have to offset it from a weapon a good bit more than usual. Next up is going to be this guy here. This is the Olight Baldr Mini, and it is a small, compact little weapon light, and it also has a laser in it. On the right side of it is how you zero it. Both windage and elevation dials are there. And then you can go between laser only by pushing over all the way on the bottom there on that little slider. You can go to both, which is that right there. And you can go to light only. So you can use it however you want. The interface is pretty intuitive. Basically, you're going to press and hold if you want a constant on, temporary on. And if you want a constant on, you press real quick. It does come with both a 1913 as well as Glock insert for the rails, and then to put it on is really simple. Basically, it's a quick detach or a quick attach either way, and then when it's in the open position, you have the ability to slide it back and forth to get it nice and snug up against your trigger guard. I've done a video on several similar lights. However, this is the first one to have the integral laser. One thing I like about the laser is that it's not below it, so it's within the actual reflector itself. So what that does is it keeps it compact, and it also keeps the bore offset minimal. So cool little light there as well. And then we have this guy here, which is the O-Pen 2. It is a combination of a tactical pen and a flashlight. So in this position here, it's all aluminum. You could definitely do some nasty stuff to somebody and some soft flesh here with this, which is nice because you can take it a lot of places that you can't take knives and things like that. And then we actually have this light here on it as well. So it comes on in low, and then you can double click and go to high. You're not going to see this in the beam comparison because it doesn't really go that far, but it's much more powerful and high than your like iPhone or something like that, let's say. And then you can actually charge it there via a USB-C, and then you can replace the ink cartridges as well, should you choose to do so. And it's a standard ink cartridge, so there's a lot of them that'll fit out there. So those are the new. Then we have the orange S1R Baton 2 1000 lumen light. This one here is rechargeable on the tail cap, as are these two here. I should have mentioned that as well. And these two also will take Olight's tape switch if you want to mount them and use it via tape switch. I'm not a fan of it, but you guys can do what you want there. This one also recharges via the magnetic attachment point there on the bottom. I should note too, they're all holster companies, excuse me if I could talk, that actually have a little opening there so you can charge the lights while it's on the gun. I think that's kind of a cool feature as well. But anyway, this one, of course, has the ability to be charged. These are also magnetic. All of these tail caps and stuff are magnetic as well. So there's an added benefit to that. Two-way clip as well. And then this can be operated through the side mode, the side button mode rather, and you're just going to press and hold and then work through the different modes. I should also add that this one here, the M2R Pro, while it is primarily designed, in my opinion anyway, as a tail cap operated low, high gas pedal, you can also work through the modes here on the side as well if you want to do that. Gives you the option to run it like so, And then they're going to have a deal where something about sharing the sale will get you one of these little guys here. So this one here is in mint, but this is a USB rechargeable S1R light. And you're not going to see the beam on this during the beam comparison either, but it's a keychain light, super, super small, as you guys can see. And then you turn it and it'll come on low at first, like so, and then turn it all the way and it goes into high. All right, that's the rundown of the lights. Let's go check out the beam patterns and then we'll come back here and wrap it up. For those of you that are new to the channel, the spot there where the wood fence meets the iron fence is approximately 35 feet away. And then the trees that are back there are 40 to 50 feet, depending on the tree. The output you see right now is from the Baton 2, and this is on low mode, and we'll work through the modes there. That would be medium, and then up to high. You guys can see it's got decent candela, especially for a light of this size, of course. And the hotspot at this distance is probably 20 feet, and then we'll bump it into turbo, and that is the brightest it gets. You guys can see the beam pattern there. It's got decent amount of spill, but yet still a decent amount of candela for the size. Now we're looking at the beam pattern there for the mini Baldr weapon light with the laser on. I can tell you, looking at the camera screen versus what I see here with my human eye, that laser is way more bright in person, but you guys can get an idea there of the beam pattern. It's got a floody pattern for a weapon light. Again, that hotspot there at this distance is probably 15, maybe 12 feet wide, but got a good bit of spill as well. And then if we switch it over to just the light, you guys can see how that looks there. And then we can switch it over to just the laser. And I'm telling you, in person, it is bright, bright, bright. Now you're looking at the output from the M1T Raider Plus. Of course, this is on high. You guys can get an idea of sort of the intensity of the candela there, again, compared to the other lights that we just showed. And here's what it looks like on the low setting. So definitely a dramatic difference from the high to the low for sure. The high is what you want. Now you're looking at the output on low of the M2R Warrior, and I'm using the gas pedal tail cap, I should point that out. And if I want to get full gas, if you will, on the pedal, we're gonna press it in there and you get all the candela. Definitely super bright hot spot there for sure. You guys can get an idea there of the beam pattern. It is candela focused, but still has decent situational awareness if we work through the buttons on the side. You guys will see that's the low as it comes on from the side anyway, and then just kind of working through the modes. And you can double click it and get that turbo, or strobe rather, I should say. Now you're looking at the beam pattern there from the Warrior Turbo X, and yeah, it is candela focused even on low. We're using the gas pedal tail cap there. You guys can see it has a definite edge there on the spill, and then we want full gas. Again, you're gonna click it and get all of the candela. Obviously at this particular distance, it's not super impressive. We're gonna go across the lake and let you guys see what the throw can really do. Regular viewers of the channel will recognize that the tree line across the lake has dramatically changed since the last video, and that's because there's been a lot cleared over there, but the actual tree line over there is approximately 110 yards away. So I have, again, my camera set to as close to what I see with my human eye as physically possible. There you guys can see the output there on the Warrior Pro, and it's definitely bright. It definitely lights everything up. This is the lot right here that used to be all trees, and they just cleared it out a few days ago. You can see right here on your screen, those are some sort of lake plants, I guess, that are growing out there on the edge, and then we have our bush right here. So it's still illuminating those here with the spill, but no doubt about it, that throw is doing a great job there across the lake. Now you're looking at the output from the Baldr Mini, and you can see, hopefully on the camera anyway, with my human eye, again, I can very easily pick that laser up. It's very discernible, even at that distance. But again, it's not the throwiest of weapon lights out there. So the candela is definitely lighting stuff up for sure, but not quite like something designed for throw would be, as you're about to see here in just a second. Now you guys are looking at the beam of the Warrior Turbo. That thing is nuts. Again, it's hard to show with a camera really, but I could, if there's anything in that tree right there, I could see what it was. If there was a squirrel on it, I'd be able to see it. It absolutely lights everything up. And over here, I mean, this is about 140 yards away, right? So this is about 110, 140, and you guys can still see everything that would be in those trees would be completely visible with this light shined on it. It's impressive. That's a little shed right there. I'm not sure if that's showing up on camera, but again, clearly visible. You guys have seen the beam patterns. All of the details should have been rolled in here on your screen. Again, there will be a link down below for everybody if you're looking to pick one up. That is an affiliate link, as I mentioned earlier, so it does support the channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for following. Thanks for liking, sharing, all of those sorts of things. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.